Recording in progress.
Yeah. Okay. So let's start here. So what is required when something is necessary?
It
It must be
well,
done or achieved, or it can be ignored.
it must be done, but people still ignore it sometimes. So, well,
Yeah,
it
it
depends
can
on
be
the
definitely
opinion.
critical thinking. It can be both. hmm
Yeah.
Answers here. So what is necessary for you?
To not fail school, but I don't really need to even pass it with great grades. So it's just about actually passing and not failing.
hmm
So
Yeah. Okay.
my main goal is just to not fail.
Yeah.
Exactly. In general.
What happens when necessary steps are not taken?
Well, the thing is not achieved, and that's usually bad.
hmm Okay. What does a responsible person do? Makes good
Um,
decision or careless decisions?
well, uh, I don't know what's actually like a careless decision. Some people have it different. So for someone, a careless decision may be a good decision, and vice versa. So
hmm
it depends on the opinion, but usually a responsible person thinks does what he thinks is good.
Can you give me an example of a good and careless decision for you?
Uh, a good decision is to buy buy food when I have the money for it and I don't have any food at home. And a
hmm
careless decision is buying the new game so I have it quicker than other people.
hmm
But no one said I can't eat the well, I forgot the word. Ah, the casing of the game. So
hmm hmm
why not?
Okay. What is expected from someone responsible for a task? They
Oh,
ensure the task is completed or they neglect the task.
well, they are expected to ensure that the task is completed, but those people usually have too much power and they neglect all their responsibilities. So someone has
Ooh.
to do it for them. So that's
hmm
like the sad thing, the sad
Interesting.
reality.
Yeah, yeah, I get it. What happens when an appointment is confirmed? It is
Well, it's
validated or it is canceled?
it's validated, but
hmm
things can change, so it can be canceled due to like I don't know, bad internet connection if it's
hmm
not face to face.
hmm what should you do after confirming a reservation? Forget
Uh,
about it or inform others of its validity?
well, I don't know that. Well, definitely can't forget about it, but I don't see the reason to actually inform people about, oh, hey guys, I just booked this nice place here.
Yeah, for skiing. Okay, you would
Yeah,
not inform other people.
yeah. Unless I really want to,
hmm
there's like no reason to.
Yeah. What should be done in an emergency? Immediate action is required or it can be delayed.
Immediate action is required in case of emergency, but sometimes it is delayed either way, so there's nothing I can do about that.
hmm
Because
hmm
I'm definitely not stopping some giant fire consuming buildings everywhere with one fire extinguisher.
hmm Okay. What is essential during an emergency? Slow reaction, quick response.
A quick response, but then a quick reaction too, because if I just respond to it and do nothing, then that's pretty useless.
Yeah. Okay. In what situation do you have a slow reaction?
When I don't want to have a quick reaction, so I don't have to get there quicker.
Okay. What happens when someone is rescued?
Well, they are saved from danger, but I do not trust that rope carrying the guy on the helicopter, so they technically still remain in danger.
Okay. What is the goal of a rescue operation?
To save individuals in danger, but how many times does that happen outside of Hollywood movies?
hmm Okay. What is needed to start a new project at work?
Well, I don't know if I actually need a permission from the manager. Sometimes it's just about person above me, not
Mm-hmm.
directly the manager.
Mm-hmm.
So probably permission from the manager in like these sentences.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In what situation would you ignore something?
If I
Like you would.
want to ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
So like directly like homework, I want to ignore that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'll gladly ignore that and not worry about it until, oh wait, the class is starting in 3 minutes. I should have done the homework. Oh no.
Yeah. What is required to enter a restricted area?
Permission,
Mm-hmm.
but if it's a state of emergency, I can basically trespass legally, we could say.
Mm-hmm. Who governs a country?
Well, the government, but the government is made out of random individuals. So
Mm-hmm.
basically both answers.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
because like, so it really depends.
Yeah, it's supposed to be run by government, but what we see, it's usually you see the individuals, not random, but yeah, individuals
But
running rather than
yeah,
working together.
yeah.
That I would say, yeah. What changes were made by the new government? They ignored changes, or they started implementing new policies?
Well, usually the governments, at least like in here, make random policies that literally don't make sense and stuff like that.
Mm,
So they probably started implementing new policies. And
mhm,
same with like rules, like when COVID existed,
mhm,
just lock that thing because it's useful for people,
mhm,
lock that thing because no one ever goes there, but keep the dog salons open
mhm,
because everyone needs trimmed dogs.
mhm. Who is elected head of a republic?
Well, the president, but Andrej Babiš was almost elected
Hmm.
this time, so technically even the prime minister can be elected as a president someday.
Hmm. What does a president do?
He leads the country, but he's more like the face of the campaign, so he's like the
Hmm.
mascot, we could
Hmm.
say.
Hmm. Yeah. Who leads the government in some countries?
Well, the prime minister, but the
Hmm.
president has also a giant say in that, we could
Hmm.
say.
Hmm. Yeah. In some countries, he is like, yeah, he's more the leader than in others. Yeah, that usually the prime minister. Hmm. What happens if a prime minister resigns?
Well, a new leader is needed, but that the country will remain without leadership for a bit.
Hmm.
Well, country, the government. So
Hmm.
yeah,
What does it mean to resign from a job?
to either quit the job or take a big vacation that results in me to actually quit the job.
Uh-huh. Can you resign from school?
Sadly not. Well, technically yeah, but
Hmm. Yeah. What usually follows a resignation?
seeking new employment probably in the same position. So both the answers are
That's a
technically
good one.
correct.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. What do people do during an election?
They vote and they protest when their vote didn't win.
Hmm. What is the purpose of an election?
Uh, to choose representatives for the government. So
Hmm.
yeah,
What action is taken during an election?
well, during the election, everyone is voting, but after that, everybody is discussing why this guy sucks and why that guy sucks.
Hmm. What is the purpose of voting?
To express opinions, but everyone ignores them apparently.
Hmm. Who is a legal member of a country?
A citizen or a tourist that got himself citizenship
Yeah,
for some reason.
when we brought our dog from USA, we actually took him here as a tourist, so he doesn't have to go to the quarantine. So yeah, so he's actually a citizen. Uh, from a tourist person or not person, a dog, yeah. What is a citizen entitled to?
Legal rights and protections. But there are some governments that have the other answer.
Mhm. Who has the legal right to give orders?
Authority, but employees can also give orders. Like in the McDonald's line, they order stuff and that.
Mhm.
So basically, even the employees can give orders.
Mhm. What does an authority do?
Enforces rules and ignores their own laws.
Is this your experience?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Who is connected to royalty?
Well, prelates are the royalty, so like the
Mhm.
royal people, but
Mhm.
some random common people from the street can also be a
Mhm.
direct offsprings of some offspring of Charles III or something like that.
Mhm. What kind of family is royal?
Uh, Families in monarchy, but there can technically be royal families in a democracy too.
Mhm. Who is a king or queen?
A monarch.
Mhm. Who do you know?
Uh, Elizabeth II,
Mhm.
or I don't know, Prince Philip.
Mhm. What is a monarch?
An elected official, technically. And well,
Yes.
yeah,
Mhm. Who has total power over a country?
a dictator.
Yes. What is a dictator known for?
Well, they advise they advertise it as democratic leadership, but
Mhm.
it's total control and power.
Yeah. What is a formal monologue delivered
Uh,
publicly? Sorry.
yeah, it's a speech, but then there are a lot of conversations about why that speech was true or not and stuff like
Hmm.
that.
Yeah. What happens during a speech?
Well, well, it depends.
Hmm.
A person speaks formally to an audience if it's like, I don't know, like politics or some stuff like that. But a group discussion is like when that one guy just starts talking to everyone out of a sudden, so everyone has to listen to him.
Hmm. Hmm. What does it mean to criticize someone?
To judge and discuss them, but technically I can also criticize how good they are, so I can technically praise them with my criticizing.
Criticism. What is the goal of criticism?
To offer feedback, but most people don't get the meaning of that, so they just complain, 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 complain,
Hmm.
and complain on top of that.
Do you know how to give a good feedback or
Nope,
efficient feedback?
nope,
No one taught you that at school.
no.
No.
But I know how to find the X on a triangle because that's very useful.
Okay. What is a formal discussion called?
A lecture, but a debate can technically be formal. Both can be formal.
I think the formal discussion is called debate.
Yeah, but the lecture also kind of fits
Yeah,
the statement.
I'm thinking about it. A lecture can be a formal discussion. It's like, yeah, when we talk about the word discussion, it should be led from both sides. So that's why I think it's debate better than lecture. It's sometimes more that one person is talking or teaching others. That's what I was thinking, but it can be both. Yeah.
This is
What
a
is,
debate.
yeah, sorry, go ahead.
This is a debate,
Hmm.
technically.
Yeah. What is the purpose of a debate?
To discuss different viewpoints, but it's usually already set who's gonna win because, yeah,
Yeah. Okay. What is a mass meeting expressing an opinion?
a demonstration, or it's just a bunch of weird people like in a cult or some stuff just
Mhm.
screaming at the town square for no
Mhm.
apparent reason.
Mhm. What do people do at a demonstration?
Well, they express their opinions, but they're silenced very quick usually.
Mhm. What does activism involve?
Activists supporting or opposing an issue, but most people are just and remaining neutral in that because, like, the people who do the screaming, but the other people are there just to add in the numbers.
Mhm. Yes.